You know what time it is, as it's now time to cue the titles. Here we go. Oh yes, diggity dog, ting ting.
Those hipsters, I wanna dance.
I said, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop talking to me. Stop, don't stop, don't stop giving me things.
Put me in a circle, circle, circle.
Hello, welcome to Snazzy Variety 90. I'm Snazzy and this is Snazzy's Top Topics. My topics are literally a topic. And today we're talking about first things first are the special important bits that need to be known at the beginning. And as you may be aware, it may have taken me a little bit longer to basically do the recording for this time. And the big news I'm going to tell you is simply this. I am basically now going to be turning the new intro music as my own original. It's taken me a bit of time, but I'm matching it off like a piece of a puzzle, but obviously I'm going to be trying to put it to piece together piece by piece. And yet, I'm going to make it show the fact that it's completely original, it's got style, it's got quality. And yes, it's going to have its own theme song. And the theme song is going to be for obviously the important stuff, which obviously I'm just going to be clench that for a second. It's going to be called Hey There, It's Important Stuff. And yeah, I know that sounds a bit weird and a bit strange, but the song's basically identified as helping people who understand the emotion and how to kick fast the emotion out of themselves. More in that in the future sections of obviously updates in general. There will be a special April update that will be coming along obviously next week. I haven't got a specific date yet, but I am going to be putting a pinpoint, so obviously you'll get a bit more of an idea of how things are going to be changing for Snazzy Variety 90. So on with today's show. So today I'm going to be talking about the violence and more violence. And the reason why I say more violence is the fact that when there is not no violence, why is there stopping no violence? Because there's always constant violence to get what they want. Does that achieve anything? No. Does it make things anything better? No. Because quite simply, it gets me irated, gets me frustrated. Because quite simply, people try to get what they want because it's violence. Violence is important. Violence is powerful. Violence has got something there. It hasn't. Because quite simply, violence is nothing special. That's why today I'm going to be saying to you right now, do you believe that violence has the importance of life? Because I don't. I believe the fact that it should be non-existent in my point of view. Be the existence of what it is when it's prehistoric times. There's times where they didn't exist, like the Egyptians and stuff like that. Because why should it be existable when the Egyptians don't exist? When the dinosaurs don't exist? When the kind of like physical things that we talk about in history that don't exist anymore. But yet violence still coexists. Why is that? That is the question you've got to ask yourself today. And why is it always going to be literal power over other people? Because they can't proceed with lives in a better format. Because they have to take action because that person isn't listening. This person's not understanding. It's aggressive behaviour. It's wrong. It's vicious. It's malicious. And the fact is, why should people basically go along with this disgusting behaviour? And the fact is, it makes me feel sick to the bone. Which is the reason why I'm going to tell you this today. Think about what means to be human. What means to be the fact of what could be better than violence. And what could be coexistent to not be with known of violence. And that is why I'm going to tell you today the one question that I'm going to say to you in general. Believe in your heart. Believe in your stomach. Believe in your mind. But every time you open your eyes, think about this. Violence is about non-violence. And non-violence is always about violence. But if you take about the violence, the non-violence will be remained. And the non-violence will be parading around the road. And why I'm saying that is quite simply, it's not because it doesn't make sense or it's poetry. It's because non-violence is more better, more equalled, more a human society that we can live in, a society that we can cope with, a society that we can better ourselves and make ourselves more of a human being than anything else. And that's why I believe a society is a better place without violence. So that is it for today's episode of Top Topics. Before we end the show, I would like to give a huge shout out to these following names. They are the Elmo family, the MT8 family, the Crimson Films, the I Hesse, Ellie Does Life. If there's anybody that I have forgotten, please, I do apologise. You are also part of that as well. You're all fantastic and incredible, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Please tune back in the next episode where there'll be more fun, more frolics and more top topics. And obviously the next show that's coming up, which will be coming up later today. And in the meantime, I am going to be continue producing the beautiful brand new intro music for all the shows to make them all glossing and beautiful. But the intro images are going to remain the same. So that is it for today's episode of Top Topics. We'll be back in the next episode where there'll be more fun, more frolics and more top topics. Until next time, this is me giving you the sign off of No Violence. Signing off. Goodbye for now. Ting ting. Peace out.